Hello, dear friends. You are on the Omline channel. My name is Nadezhda Koroleva. I'd like to share with you what's in store for North America in 2025. These are predictions that I made analyzing karmic corridors of the USA, Canada, and Mexico. The Republicans and Trump are currently in power, but not for long. Global leadership seeks to replace Trump with his Vice President Vance, who is considered a safer and more compliant choice. If Trump dies before January 20th, Vice President Harris could formally take the position, but this is the most undesirable outcome. Vance is viewed as a logical alternative to maintain control. The American egregore seeks to get rid of Trump, as his policies do not align with the current trends. The US is moving toward a state-driven capitalist socialism, characterized by wealth redistribution, universal payments, digital control, and restricted freedoms. This aligns with Harris's campaign promises and diverges sharply from Trump's direction. By late 2025, closer integration between Canada and the US will pave the way for a tight alliance. Canada will face cold and wet conditions. Summer will bring heat from the US, but the overall climate will remain harsh, straining the country's energy systems. A new financial system incorporating cryptocurrencies is on the horizon. Alongside traditional SWIFT transactions, a new system will emerge. Notably, SWIFT is US-controlled, and Europe lacks an independent alternative, though China and Russia operate their own versions. Globalists are working on a system similar to SWIFT, but based on crypto technologies. It already exists but has not been widely announced yet. It is speculated to be related to a blockchain starting with X. There is no exact information, but crypto enthusiasts should keep an eye on this. 2025 is expected to be a landmark year for cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin, despite fluctuations, could rise significantly from 95,000 to 102,000 to 250,000, 320,000 at its peak. This is an excellent time for investments, first during the dip, then during the rise. The dollar is losing trust. Its tough policies will even push loyal Europe to look for alternatives. The new financial system, spearheaded by nations like the UAE, China, Indonesia, and the US, will appear independent but ultimately serve American interests. This system should become fully operational by mid-2025, and the world will gradually adapt to these changes. Though an anticipated earthquake in the US has not yet occurred, tension is mounting. This summer, North America may face a major disruption, possibly extreme heat, a climatic event, or an eruption at Yellowstone. Such an event could shake global confidence in the dollar, impacting other countries. Meanwhile, Europe may experience reduced economic anxiety, with a sense of calm contrasting with American difficulties. By September, many nations could begin transitioning away from dollar dependence, adopting alternative financial systems. A powerful earthquake and tsunami are expected near Australia and the Pacific Ocean this summer. The event may have significant consequences for Southeast Asia. In January, a fierce power struggle unfolds between two factions in US politics, those aligned with Obama and those with Trump. This isn't mere political competition, but a direct clash of interests. The Biden-Harris coalition seeks to maintain control, fearing widespread job losses among their allies if Trump's faction wins. Behind the scenes, a quiet revolution is taking place. If Trump, backed by figures like Elon Musk, prevails, he could dismantle entrenched bureaucracies. Many within the government resist these changes, aiming to preserve the status quo. The US may be on the verge of a political revolution, though it remains largely hidden from public view. In March, the US may face a mortgage crisis. Smaller banks could collapse while larger institutions strengthen. Increased money printing will boost cryptocurrencies. The US is projected to print $4 trillion this year, fueling inflation. The issues with the national debt will be ignored. Trump may have said he would stop this process, but in reality, everything will continue to grow. Money printing will persist, and interest rates will rise, but no one will pay attention to it. By March, the mortgage crisis may spread to office real estate. People do not want to return to offices. As a result, during the March karmic corridor, the Obama-aligned faction is likely to consolidate power, steering the US toward digital communism, a system of universal income, wealth redistribution, and extensive government oversight. Mexico faces potential shifts in governance, while Canada remains stable. The death of a significant figure in the US could catalyze major changes. If a coup doesn't occur in January, Trump's death in March or June could pave the way for Vance to emerge as a leader acceptable to both sides. April may bring economic stagnation and rising unemployment globally. In Europe and the US, businesses will close, leaving only large corporations standing. This will be a time for businesses to seek investors and partners for survival. By September, Americans will adapt to new conditions. Rural residents, farmers, and small-town dwellers will fare the best. By year's end, Elon Musk will step back from active political involvement and transfer some of his shares, concentrating on innovation. State corporations will begin playing a larger role in governance. In November, there could be a large-scale power outage, either due to a nuclear accident or solar activity. This will cause navigation disruptions, cold weather, and energy-saving measures. The sense of despair could last until December. It is essential to look for light within yourself